everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another speed build, and again we're in Henford-on-Bagley. So today I am building a vacation rental because, as you know, I am rebuilding Henford-on-Bagley, or at least the community lots, for my forever save, and I think it's really fun. But so today a vacation rental, and I'm really excited that I did a vacation rental just because I don't really do them very often. It's very rare that I even use a vacation rental, but I was like, hey, if I ever gonna use one, at least let me build one so that if I ever want to use one, I already have one. So yeah, I'm building one. And this build took me so long to build. It took me like a week to finish, or maybe like 4 days. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm just combing through my hair. I just showered and there's like a bunch of tangles. Isn't the shower supposed to do the opposite of that? But anyway, yeah, so I am actually like not very enthusiastic right now because I did a full 32-minute voiceover this morning for this build, and it disappeared. My OBS studio did not want to record my audio. It just decided, whoop, no, mic's not recognizing. But I just did a test, so hopefully the mic is through the whole video. But yes, otherwise, I'm sorry. But no, it'll be fine. If you're watching this, then it's fine. I promise you. Okay, but anyways, yeah, we're building. We're doing the little roof. I was doing like this weird gabled roof, but it was slanted. But I think it looks better than like a regular gabled roof. And yeah, so the roofing turned out pretty cute for this. Let's just yap, and I want to get some things off my mind because I was invited to a Roblox wedding. Yeah, I know. It's weird, right? That's just a weird sentence to say. So, my friend wants to marry her boyfriend, like, as a joke on Roblox. And that's what we're doing. It's a little crazy, and I've been invited as a maid of honor. But to be fair, I am pretty sure there are like 12 maids of honors, and I don't think I'm very special. But, anyways, I'm glad that I was invited. But now there's been some confusion in this group chat called Wedding, and there's just so much confusion going on. They want to do it in Brookhaven. Also, I don't know if you guys even know what Roblox is, but they want to do it in Brookhaven, and yeah, I don't like Brookhaven, but that's not what matters. Is that somebody told me the wedding's cancelled, but that person wasn't like the bride or the groom. They were just like chilling in the group chat, and nobody in the group chat said it was cancelled except that person. So I don't know what's going on. And also, we were just having this conversation on what we should have at the wedding, of like food wise, and we all said sushi, and one of them said, "What is sushi?" And then I had to explain what is sushi, and then they said, "I don't like sushi." Which, of course, is the wrong answer. Just kidding. If you like sushi, if you don't like sushi, that's fine. But personally, sushi is my favorite food. It's just so delicious. I just want to eat it all day, every day. But anyways, yeah. So that's what's happening in my life, and that's pretty much all. Cause I'm a homeschooled girl. Blah, what was that? Okay, so I'm a homeschooled girl and I don't do a lot. I mean, today I went to the gym, which was pretty fun. It was so hard though. Like, we did like a circuit, and it was way harder than my normal days at the gym. And by the way, I'm talking about like a trained gym, not like a gym where you just do your own exercises. It's like the one where someone leads the exercises. But anyway, and here I'm doing the little chimney, and I never do chimneys for my Sims builds. So this was fun to experiment with. I think it turned out pretty cute. I mean, I did keep it. I was experimenting with wall like swatches, and I found out that I really do love this wall swatch, whatever you'd call it. It's like bricks but partially covered in cement, or cement with a few stone slabs. I don't know what you'd call it, but here I'm coloring the what you call it, the chimney with some rocks with some stone walls, which looks good. And I had to redo the chimney like 3 times in this video because they kept deleting themselves. But anyway, I'm the thing about this build is that it is very realistic. Like, I normally like a pop of color in my builds, and on the interior it's pretty much like that, but on the exterior it's just a very realistic home, in my opinion, at least, of course. But still, I just think that looks pretty realistic, you know. Like the wood, I feel like I normally have my woods be like a pop of color, like a blue, like a green, like a yellow, even like a pink or something like that. And this time I just keep this like brown, and that's pretty boring, but it turns out pretty cute. So I do keep it, if that's what you're wondering. and I just like I do the back of the top a white wood, as you can see, and I think that looks pretty well, because initially I was going to do the whole top floor like that, like light brown wood, but I ended up not doing that because I don't think it looks good. So here I'm just doing some things, and the thing I love about this house is definitely like what's in the yard and stuff. It's in the garden. It's very pretty, very aesthetic. And yeah, and I'm sorry that if this is uploaded late, or not like super late, but like in the afternoon, because if you know my channel, you know I post every day normally at the first on the first half of the day, because I'm a morning person. But yeah, what's it called? Morning worm? No, early bird, not morning worm. Okay, I am an early bird. I was thinking of an early bird catches the worm, so I was going to say a morning worm, but that's not a very lucky worm. That's what confused me about that thing, because yeah, the early bird's lucky, but also the early worm is not lucky, so it kind of gives you different like ideas of if being early is good or bad. I'm sorry, is that too psychological? It probably is. I just want to say that The Sims needs to get some new paths. I do not like the paths in this game. I'm sorry. No, I just don't. I mean, I always go for them, but no, they're not cute. I think I don't even do a path in this because I struggle to have anything match with the color scheme of the house. But anyways, yeah, I just love landscaping, so you can see that I'm just spamming trees and logs and everything. I'm sorry if I'm so tired in this voiceover. It's because I did like a really energetic one this morning for this video, and then it all got deleted. So I need to reserve my energy if I have to do this another time, which I hope you're listening to this recording, because that means I wouldn't have done it another time, I don't think. I don't know what it was, that there was a weird beep and I chose to ignore it, and then from on to that beep, which was like what, 25 minutes of voiceover, it just stopped recording my mic. There's been no beep so far, and I did test my OBS, but yeah, hopefully this footage is doing fine. But here I'm adding bushes. I love the hydrangea bushes. In any of the swatches, just give me a hydrangea bush. All I want for Christmas is a hydrangea bush. But yes, anyways, yeah, what was I saying? I was just talking about my day. Yeah, so today, we're watching The Great Gatsby in my film study or literature class, and it's a good movie. But did it not, like, for people who haven't read the book, I haven't read the book yet, but after watching the movie I definitely want to read the book. I normally read the book before I watch the show, but since it was for school I didn't get the chance to read the book first. But yeah, so I want to read the book. But back to what I was saying, anyone who watched the movie, and I'm talking about the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, by the way, because I think there's two, was so surprised at the end. I just feel like I had no idea what was coming at the end. I'm not going to spoil, guys, but if you've watched it, there's like a big plot twist within the last, what, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and then that's basically the plot of the movie, because then the first, well, hour and a half, it's quite chill. I mean, yeah, there's like something going on, but it's not very dramatic. And honestly, I was really liking the movie being chill. I was like, oh, it's a chill movie. And then the last 20 minutes destroyed me. I bawled my eyes out in class, which was pretty boring. Oh, by the way, I said I was homeschooled. Well, I am homeschooled, but it's like online school. So I do school at home, but I'm not like taught by my parents, which is weird because my parents are teachers. So you'd think, oh, well, if they're teachers, won't they teach you? But no, and I'm happy for that. Thank you. Thank you, mum and dad, if you're watching this, which you're not, because they're not allowed to watch my videos. It's been established. But here I'm adding some windows. I really like these windows from Cottage Living. I wish I had more windows like that in this game. I ended up not going with the Cottage Living windows with a shutter. I went for these base game ones in green, which looked really great in my opinion. And then I deleted the Cottage Living ones in the back and added these green base game windows, as I was saying. But yes, I love these base game windows. Base game has probably the best windows. I mean, there's like, yeah, I don't really use non-base game windows, come to think of it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I always use base game windows. It's just the truth. Of course, unless I'm like building in like a pack world, for example, Henford, I sometimes use mostly Cottage Living stuff. But yeah, but if I'm just like building a suburban, it's probably gonna be just base game windows. But yeah, anyway, I really buy packs because of gameplay and build and buy. I do not use pack creator sim. Of course, if it's got cute creator sim, sure I'll use the creator sim. But I use CC, so I don't really need extra creator sim stuff. But so I don't even need to use the creator sim stuff. But I don't use build CC, so that's why I like the build and buy and gameplay. I'm just such a gameplay girly. That's just the truth. Gameplay is my favorite mode. Building probably my second favorite, and build and create a sim kind of tie. So this is the third time I'm having to fix the chimney, just because I couldn't find a. It just kept deleting itself, and then I decided to change the chimney thingies, and I think it looks better. Not that much better, to be honest. I add some random stuff. I love this thing from, what is it? Love Struck. I don't know what it is, but obviously I couldn't place it on this lot. But I'm just saying, what could I use it for that would be really fun? And also, I would try to make it functional, possibly. Here again, I'm just really trying out paths, and it was very hard. So I ended up not going for a path, and then I did my really cool thing that I like to like put a bunch of terrain paints overlapping in like a blurred mode until it just looks like that, and I find it interesting. I mean, yeah, it adds more texture to a build, but it's probably not more realistic. I mean, in the sense that grass isn't always the same, it's realistic, but again, this is like random because there's like flowers and there's like lighter grass and darker grass. But yeah, um I really like the exterior of this build, and I like the interior too. But this build took me so long to build because I don't know, it took me like a week, guys. I must admit, I really enjoyed doing the exterior. Like I did it all in one day, but then I just got tired, and I was like, I need to take a break, so I stopped there. And then the next day I did the interior. I think I only did the kitchen and the lounge and like the hallway, and I was like, oh my god, this is not fun. So I left the rest for the next few days, and that was better, I guess. But I don't know. I make good interiors, okay? But I need to be in the mood for an interior, and when I'm in the mood for the interior is not very often. I much prefer building an exterior, but sometimes when I want to build an interior, you'll know because I'm building an apartment. Like if I want to build an interior, I'll be building an apartment, not a house with a nice interior. It'll be an apartment. And for the first time ever, I used the bird feeder from Backyard Stuff. I got it for free when I was using Steam. I don't use Steam anymore because I don't know, there's some issue with my Sims packs that it didn't want to recognize I had them. We fixed it up with EA customer service though, but I've never gone back on Steam. But it's a shame because I really want to get back to Planet Zoo because I do own that, but it's on Steam. And if I download Steam but have the EA app, will it still work? That's my question. If you guys have Steam and the EA app and use the EA app just for Sims and then Steam got a bunch of other games, just let me know because I'd be interested in that. Here I'm just quickly decorating the porch. I just add like a chair, yeah. But I really like the little mushroom seats from Cottage Living. I really enjoy those. And then I went with this chair from what you call it, Cats and Dogs. And then I save, and then I'm pretty sure I move on to the layout. Yes. So here I am laying the layout out, and I admit it was a struggle because I wanted like 3 bedrooms, and I did get there, but I don't know. There were just some of them was bigger than I wanted, some of them was smaller. It's just a weird house shape, but it still turned out cute. So make sure to stick to the end to see the final result of the interior because you're not going to get the final result before then. But anyways, let's move on to the interior. So it's the next day, not for voiceover me, but for the girl who is building. It is the next day, the girl who is building, who is me as well. So I don't know why I am making it more complicated. But anyway, we'll start with the, what you call it, the living room. And this living room looks spectacular. I can't believe I've been talking for 15 minutes straight. And it's starting to like cause strain on my vocals, and I have 15 minutes left to voiceover, which is fine. I'll do it for you guys, but yeah, I'm hoping you're enjoying the video because this is not easy. This is not voicing over long videos, not for the week. And literally any of my other speed builds are like, what, max 20 minutes? I don't know why this video is 32 minutes long. I'm sorry, guys. I swear it's 350 or 3.5 times speed. It's still pretty slow, though. I guess I was just really thoughtful in this process of me building. I was just like really thinking each thing I was placing, which can be a good thing and a bad thing, of course. So I would like to know, what is your guys' music taste and what are your hobbies? I have a lot of hobbies. I play the piano, I sing, I act. I want to be an actress. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I want to know these things about you guys. And I play The Sims, and I like dancing, and that's not that many hobbies, I don't think. But yeah, sometimes I write books. I have a bunch of unfinished books, which, I might finish one day and then publish it, but I don't think I'll ever make a career out of that. But yeah, I want to be an architect. That's like the university I'm going to do when I go to uni. But yeah, I want to be an architect. I love building stuff. As you can see, I mean, we're in Sims. I feel like anyone who plays The Sims and builds has like a little love for building. But I want to be an architect, not really an interior designer. I feel like an interior designer is quite easy. Oh, that sounds bad. No, I'm sorry. If you're an interior designer, it's fine. You're doing great. I'm just saying, I feel like I could design an interior pretty easily. I want it more challenging. And it's really annoying because I think I need like an A levels in physics, and I hate physics, even though I want to do architecture. I don't mind maths. I love English literature, anything like that. Love it. It's my favorite subject. I also like chemistry, so like science, but not physics. Physics is difficult. Well, it's not difficult if you have the formulas, but you're supposed to memorize the formulas. And I'm an actress who memorizes long scripts, but yet I still cannot memorize the formula of. I can't remember the name of formula. I can't remember the formula for magnification. What is it? Magnification divided by. No. Okay, I normally do formula triangles. Okay, maybe this is boring for some people. I guess I'm just talking about random stuff. But if you like it or dislike it, let me know. If you want me just to comment on what's happening in the speed build, then that's fine too. But I'm a chatterbox, and when you have 32 minutes to fill up, it gets harder to just talk about the build. But yeah, I'm adding a bunch of wall deco just because I love wall deco in The Sims. It's definitely my favorite part of The Sims by far, like literally by far. And I love it so much too because I don't care if the floor isn't that cluttered. The floor can't be that cluttered because Sims have to walk. And I almost always use my builds for playing. Like, I won't ever create a super cluttered build that can't be played on. Sometimes I'll create a build that I think might be able to be played on, and then it isn't, and then I have to edit it. But anyway, oh wait, guys, do you want an update on what's going on in the wedding chat? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, nothing's going on there, which is annoying. So we're just talking about sushi. Okay, anyways, back to the build. I'm sorry, I'm getting spammed messages by my friends, which is fine. I don't have a lot of friends, so it's not that many messages. I'm very extroverted, guys. I'm just online schooled, and then people in my online school don't like talking, which is fine. I'm sure they have their reasons. But yeah, for an extroverted person like me, online school can get lonely. So I have to talk to my real friends that go to real school, but they have real school friends. So then they don't see me as much. But I have I have to hang out with someone this Wednesday, which is good. And I don't hang out with people that often. But yeah, I'm really excited for this week because we have a lot of meals planned. And also I have the Roblox wedding, if that is cancelled or not. I can't tell. Like, is that because they've said it's cancelled? Okay, so the bride and groom have said nothing on the matter for a while. But this random dude, yeah, he said it's cancelled, but I don't know. I really should ask the bride. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to the build. I just love rambling, as you can see, and I think that I normally when I put speed builds on in the background, I normally don't listen too much to what they're saying. I just like the comfort of talking. So if you're using it for that, I don't think you'll mind my rambling. If you're focusing on this video, then you might be a little bit annoyed. But we're moving on to the kitchen, and I'll see you. What? I'm saying bye? No, I'm sorry. We have we have 12 minutes left of chatting. Alright, so I wanted these counters to be blue, but then I can't find any cabinets that match them for the weirdest reason on this planet, so I have to turn them green, and I think the green looks good. But anyways, it's so hard. Yeah, I also wanted to say that there's this wooden fridge in the Sims 4 Cottage Living, as you know, but why is it wooden? I live in the countryside. I live in a very underdeveloped country. No, not gonna shout it out, but I love my country, but it's just not very developed, which is fine. But we still don't have wooden fridges. I mean, some of us might not have fridges if you're on the slightly less wealthy side, but I don't think people have wooden fridges. We only have coolers, not wooden fridges. I don't know anyone with a wooden fridge. Yeah. Okay, so I think this kitchen is looking really cute. I really love how the kitchen turns out. I think it looks really great. But I'm just putting some plants because if you know me, I love spamming plants everywhere. It's just so many plants. So many plants. But I it's definitely coming from my parents, because my parent, or at least my dad, he loves gardening. That's why we have a really nice garden. It's everyone thinks it's a gardener. No, my dad does it. He does it himself. We don't really ever get help. We have a helper, but it's not for that kind of stuff. It's to feed chickens and stuff. I am a farm girly. If you can't tell by what I'm talking about, I don't live in the middle of the city and have chickens in my bathroom. No. That's not what's going on. The other day, or not the other day, a few months ago, I told someone, hey, I just got 27 chickens. And they were like, why do you have 27 chickens? And I was like, oh, for eggs and stuff. And they thought it was frozen chickens, like the ones you eat. And I guess that's not ridiculous, but why would I have 27 frozen chickens? Silly. I do have a donkey, but it doesn't matter. I have a lot of pets, as you guys can tell. Oh, when we were on to the nursery, I decided to make a nursery. I thought that would be really cute, and I just love how it turned out. And here I'm just placing the basic necessities, really. So I put some high chairs, and I placed the changing table, and I really wanted to place this really cute bookshelf, but the swatches were actually horrendous. I'm so sorry, so I didn't actually place one. I thought that I could maybe do an orange and light blue scheme, a very unique one, but then I was like, oh hell not, and then I didn't. I also found this cute dollhouse. It's from Horse Ranch, maybe? I think it is. And it fit the aesthetic of this room so perfectly. I literally prayed to the gods, and I was like, thank you. Thank you for this. And yeah, so I just pasted some decals on the walls, very kid decal-esque. And I placed a bunch of accessories and stuff because I think it looks really cute. And I really love this room. It might be one of my faves of the house. Actually, I don't know if I'd say that, but I really like it. And I just love the little tiger plushie from For Rent, the one you can see there, the white one. It's so adorable. It's the cutest thing. I wish I had it in real life. I hope they have it on some shop. I also put the little nifty knitting rug, and I thought it suited. And I also put a lamp, but I turned the lamp off permanently, or almost off, just because I didn't really want it to be lighting, because I don't like overly light. But I'm pretty sure I added some basically the rest of this room is adding wall stuff, because there was just not enough wall stuff, and I really wanted my walls to be full. As you guys know, I don't like my empty walls. I'm not an empty wall girl. By the way, I just want to let you guys know, if you are keeping up with my videos, if you like this channel, I probably won't be posting tomorrow. I'm quite busy and I haven't had time to film. I'm so sorry. It's not really to do with editing, but I actually have to film the video, and I don't have any content ready to be filmed. And I'm so sorry, guys, but let me know what you do want to see next. It could be a speed build, create a sim. It could be a next episode of my Let's Play. If you guys do enjoy that Let's Play, just let me know. And if you don't, then keep that to yourself, I'd say, unless it's constructive feedback. But yeah. Anyways, here I'm in the bathroom. And this is probably one of the biggest Sims bathrooms I've done in a while. But it turned out really cute. So I'm proud of it. It's also like half laundry technically. As you can see, I quickly replaced one of those counters for the laundry stack pretty soon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do that next. But basically, yeah, I created this little built-in thing, and I think it looks so cute. And I added the old-fashioned like bath shower tub thing that we get in base game, but I think it's pretty cute. I have like a broken nail right now, and it's so ugly, but it's like my real nail that broke. It's not like a false nail. Fake nail, or falsies. That's how you say eyelashes. Okay, I've forgotten how to speak. But yes, I'm just finishing up this bathroom here. Just adding a bunch of the stuff you can get in the bathroom section. Also, so technically I have taken a break and went to talk to the bride of the Roblox wedding. And fun fact, I am building the wedding place, the wedding venue in Bloxburg. So yeah, we got an update. We don't have a time set, but I'm the one in charge of all that. I'm really excited. I'm currently in the middle of building it, as in, well, not really. I'm very not done with it. It's like I'm a quarter of a way there. But anyways, I got the privilege of doing that, and I'm really happy that I did. But anyways, so yeah, we have a little bit more info, and the wedding one's suspended. That is like pure lies from whoever that guest was. But anyways, let's get back to the speed build, and I'm just copy and pasting most things from the other bathroom into this next bathroom. And if you think that my throat is a little bit like croaky, it's because I literally just ingested a grape through my windpipe. But you know, all cute. I'm adding this little like janitor section, and anyways, I'm just adding the little, what you call it, the flattener, not the clothes flattener. No, the iron, not the clothes flattener. I guess it is a clothes flattener though, technically. I'm decorating the little like passageway we have there, which I think looks really cute. But yeah, basically not too much goes on in this passageway, just because, I mean, I added desk, so that's probably like the biggest thing. But other than that, it's a pretty chill passageway, and there's a little bar, so the parents would normally chill while the kids are playing downstairs or in the garden. This is where like the parents could chill, but it's really cool, and I think it looks cute, and I think the bar just fits so snugly in that little corner. So I'm happy with that. And again, I'm just changing up things, just decorating, honestly. I put this really cute desk there. Didn't clutter too much because, mind you, this is a vacation rental and people's stuff is not gonna be there that much. Like, when you go on vacation, yeah, I know there's some people that take a bunch of stuff on vacation, but you're not gonna take everything you own, if you know what I mean. Humans own a lot of things, and even if they overpack, it's still not going to be everything you own. You're still going to have like a room full of stuff, even if you have like 3 luggages full, or normally I think, or maybe I'm just I have a ton of stuff. But anyway, so here I'm just decorating planty plants. I love plants. But yeah, so I added the little like chalkboard thingamajig because I think it would be cute. The idea that they like write their plans for the day if you're a family vacationing there. And then I added some plants, and then again, I was just really going hammer on the wall decorations, and I think it looks really cute. So I'm happy about that. But anyways, next we're doing the kids/teen room So basically, this house is for parents, two infants, and a child or a teen, depending what your family is. Of course, you could have less people than that. For example, if you have a toddler, this is not a toddler-friendly home, but of course, you could just enable cheats on and like free build, and then just quickly change one of the infant beds for like a toddler bed or something like that. It wouldn't be that hard to make it for toddlers, or you could even change this room for a toddler room quite easily. But yeah, what I did, I just didn't do toddlers. I don't know why. I just didn't have the inspo, but yeah. So I think this house turned out pretty cute, and we're nearing the end of it. We only have one room left after this. But yeah, so hopefully you're enjoying this video so far, enjoying the build. If you have any build tips for me, that'd be really great, as long as they're constructive. But yeah, so I'm just pasting a bunch of stuff, making it not seem too cluttered, but I also didn't want it to seem not lively. So I added a few things, especially in the kids' rooms, because I feel like the kids forget their stuff. But yeah, so here we have me finally going to the master bedroom and creating like their very own little living space. I like this living space, but I thought it wouldn't be, what you call it, playable. So I actually removed one of the chairs, sadly, but yeah, see, like that. But still, that turned out cute. So I'm happy with it, and I'm not mad at it. And this room is honestly, I kind of wanted to make it a boring room because nothing's really happening here. The parents just sleep there, and they probably like just fill the ground with their luggage, and then there's nothing they do there. And then, yeah, that's pretty much this build, aside from a few little extra details that I'm adding right now. But let me know if you guys enjoyed the build, and make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to ring that bell so you see my next video whenever it may be. But thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll let you just watch me add these finishing touches. But yeah, bye.